This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Sunday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Can't we approach Ruth, see if she's cooled off?
I very much doubt it, Kirsty, given the manner in which I was verbally abused. No, until my name is cleared of making the complaint, Brookfield is off limits. That much is clear. Which means almost the entire nativity is without a home.
We could try Grange Farm.
I know our Lord was born in a humble place, but Grange Farm, there are limits, Kirsty. And besides, there's no view of Lakey Hill from the kitchen. No, Brookfield is the perfect location.
Was.
What I want to know is who the real culprit is.
I doubt we'll ever find out. I can't think of anyone in the cast who would do something like this.
Must have been someone who wanted to put a spanner in the works for some spurious reason.
But who? Why would anyone want to scupper a community play?
Well, there's really only one candidate.
Who?
Hilary Noakes.
But why?
Because she can, Kirsty. She was left shamefaced after the whole scarecrow fiasco at the summer fete, and I'm sure my MBE must have stung. Yes, she's the only one capable of such base sabotage.
Well, what are we going to do?
We're going to get Brookfield back.
But even if we think it's her, we can't prove it.
Can't we?
What?
We're going to get confirmation it was Hilary from Hilary.
How?
By calling her and pretending to be from the animal charity. If she's nothing to hide, she'll have nothing to tell.
But she'll recognise your voice.
No, because you'll be the one speaking to her.
What?
You better get dressed.
Oh, this one's from Shiv, look.
Sorry?
Shiv's card.
Oh.
Look at the little penguins. He always opts for cute, not classy. Ooh. And his media room's all finished in the basement. We're invited to watch some festive classics over the holidays.
What holidays?
On the big screen. Oh, how nice would that be?
What?
Sitting in our PJs watching The Family Stone or Meet Me in St. Louis. Tonight's his opening screening. Surely. Director's cut.
It's over 3 hours long, isn't it?
Oh, I know. I was just thinking. Well, Shiv and me, we love that film since we were kids. It's pure Hindi film gold.
I know. I've got no time left to work on my speech. I'm doing it the day after Boxing Day. And there's a lot riding on it. The Bishop's only given it me so I can erase the stain of that ridiculous gif of me that's gone round.
Going.
What?
It's still going round, I'm afraid.
That is not funny, Usha.
Oh, come on, Alan. It's actually pretty cool. Well, I bet the Christmas service will be fuller than ever with everyone coming to see.
Oh, to see if I'm sober?
Whatever gets them through the door. The rest is up to him, as you always say. It's just a speech. You could work on it in the car. We could literally be in Coventry for one night with Shiv.
It is not just a speech. It's the opening speech to Operation Borsetshire Benevolence's fundraiser.
I know. I've had to sit through many with you, remember?
Everyone tries to avoid doing it across all faiths.
I know.
One wrong word, one lazy turn of phrase, and an entire section of the religious community could be offended. I can't afford that after Giftgate. What?
Sorry. It's just Giftgate.
Oh, I don't have time for this.
Oh, sorry.
Look, I have the Darrington Carol service in an hour and then over to Penny Hassett. And I've just remembered they're having an after-service drinks.
Oh, exciting. You don't want me to come, do you? I was just going to pop over and see Ruth.
Love, ideally, yes. They love seeing you.
Really?
Oh, well, please, listen to my speech and you don't have to go.
Deal.
In the sitting room, 5 minutes.
Oh, Mr. Frank.
For the speech.
Yeah. I'll bring refreshments.
Oh, and Amy, it'd be good to have 2 pairs of ears over it.
She escaped to Alice's after you snapped at her this morning.
All right, I suppose it'll just have to be you then.
Oh, Thanks a lot.
Hey, hang on, snapped? What? It didn't snap. I just needed the bathroom.
Well, that's your version. She tells it differently.
Oh, look,
I'll see you in 5, Ebenezer. Oh, and she left a little something for you on your desk.
Ah, that attire is much more suitable.
Thank you.
I just had a phone call from Molly Button and a message from Denise from Alistair's practice. They want to know what to wear for Thursday's dress rehearsal.
Oh, yeah, the extras. I was thinking they could all wear black.
Black?
Yeah, I thought that might be easiest.
No, Kirsty. We cannot have our extras dressed in their own clothes while our cast are in Clary's beautiful costumes.
But
we'll deal with it in a moment. First things first. Let's get this phone call done.
What other option do we have? We can't get them all costumes by Thursday's rehearsal.
We'll find a way. The extras can be dealt with later. We need to call Hilary Noakes. Secure Brookfield once again. I'm sure Clary can sort out any costume issues.
It's Christmas week. Clary's just about to finish. We can't give her more to do.
Kirsty, Clary is a genius with her sewing machine and a very generous-spirited person. She won't let us down, and neither will you. Now stop procrastinating and make the call.
Oh, I told you, I'm not good with voices.
Just sound as if you're on official business.
On a Sunday?
Yes, anything's possible since COVID. We'll use the landline. Remember, the future of the mysteries is down to you.
Oh, no pressure. Hello? Could I speak to Mrs. Hilary Noakes? Hello. I'm calling regarding,
Recent complaint.
A recent complaint made about Brookfield Farm. Do you have a moment, Mrs. Noakes?
And so, as we bid farewell to the year, I encourage us all to remember the most precious gift we have to give, our time. The time we spend with our nearest and dearest is valuable, non-returnable, and though it costs nothing for most of us, it will be cherished for years to come. So please, let me beg you...
Stop.
What?
Well, valuable. Non-returnable.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm just wondering whether you're the best person in all conscience to talk about quality time with your nearest and dearest.
What do you mean?
Amy left you a little gift on your desk, just a jokey present to keep your spirits up. Have you opened it?
No, I haven't.
Oh, she got me one too, these antlers, which I've had on all morning. Alex, the postman, noticed them, gave me a thumbs up. The postman! You live with me and haven't said a word.
They're really nice. They're cute.
And last night, Amy and I were up till late decorating the tree.
Usha, Saturday was a washout. Of course I would have helped if I could, but I had the engagement at the hospital and I had the carol service, and then I was working on this speech.
I know. We all know you're busy, Alan. No one begrudges you that, especially at this time of year. I don't want you to miss the carol services or the poor kids in the hospital. But how long does it take a man, a vicar even, to appreciate the decorations on a tree?
But I didn't I?
No, not a peep. You've walked past that tree a dozen times today already and not one word.
I'm sorry. I was sure that...
not good enough. If that tree was sitting in the middle of St. Stephen's, you'd be all smiles and spend 10 minutes congratulating complete strangers on such a brilliant achievement.
Usha, it is my job to make
Do
sure...
what, Alan? Be a hypocrite? Oh, clearly that was building for some time. So, I've decided. I'm going to Shiv's for Christmas.
I can't believe it, Linda. That's one in the eye for Evangeline Lowminster.
It certainly is. Oh, we've got Brookfield back. And may I say, Kirsty, your performance, it was marvellous. That phone call to Hilary was a tour de force.
Oh, thank you. What did Ruth say?
Oh, she was very apologetic for rushing to judgment. And as soon as she heard Hilary was merely a puppet of Evangeline...
Was she shocked?
Yes. And no, we all know Evangeline and Hilary are cut from the same cloth. All I can say is it's a good job the animal charity aren't taking the complaint any further.
Yeah, Ruth must be relieved.
Quite. although any relief was tainted by her regret at jumping to conclusions about yours truly.
I'm sure she's really sorry, Linda.
And more. A less generous person might even say she grovelled. But I decided not to keep her on the hook for long, although her words last week were exceptionally harsh and completely uncalled for.
Well, that's behind us now.
Yes, she offered Brookfield back to us before I could even ask, and there really was nothing she wouldn't do for me.
Brookfield is more than enough.
Ah, but one must never waste an opportunity. I'm pleased to report that Ruth has promised not to let David shave until after he's given his Herod. He's a very strong performer, but he's always got an issue with some element of his costume. Always. His tunic's been a nightmare for Clary. Now we must call her.
She won't be happy.
Well then, we must make things as palatable as possible. We should ask around for anyone who sews and can spare a few hours before Thursday's dress rehearsal.
And she'll definitely need more fabric. She was already on a final few scraps when I was last there.
Then we'll do a call-out for material and clothing too.
We should probably list what parts they'll all be playing so she knows exactly what we need.
Excellent thought. Let's get started now. We'll secure some fabric, see if there are any other helping hands, and then tomorrow we can make the call.
When you say we...
Well, you did so well with Hilary. And you've already established a working relationship with Clary for the production.
Oh, she's going to hate me.
Nonsense. And if she tries to refuse, I know exactly what you must say to her.
Oh, you're still here. I got away as soon as I could.
I didn't want to leave while you were out.
Oh, sure.
Alan, I've had a nightmare few months at work. I'm asleep on my feet at most of the do's I have to attend with you, and I know that annoys you.
No, it doesn't. You don't have to go to any of the do's. Most of the time you seem to enjoy them.
Whatever. Anyway, it's the lovely vicar they want to see, not his wife.
Oh, sure.
So, I'm going to my brother's to have the break I deserve and watch my favourite Indian film in his big new media room. Oh, and Amy's coming with me.
What? Is this really because of the speech?
Yes, actually. Think of it as our gift to you. Take all the precious time you need without us getting under your feet.
You don't, ever.
Use it wisely, Vicar. I love you.
Then don't go.
Oh, you'll be fine. Merry Christmas, Alan. See you.
When? Usha?
See you.
Usha? You can't leave me alone at Christmas.